What's up, guys? So I'm going to be doing a tutorial on how to adjust your coilovers. This goes for the first gen probes, but I'm sure they're pretty similar to any other kind of car for coilover wise, for ride height and all that stuff. So let me get into that real quick, then I'll show you what to do. Alright, so first thing you want to do is obviously take your wheel off. I already got all the lug nuts off besides this one. All I gotta do is just take it off by hand, and then that's it. Obviously you can't get to your coilovers without taking your wheel off, so I'm gonna take this off and then we'll get to the good part. Okay, so this is what your coilover is gonna look like. I don't know what brand you guys have, but I have the D2 Racings, and it's either gonna go inside of your hub or it's gonna go with your hub. It's gonna connect and like this. So the reason I have two bolts, which I'm sure you guys are gonna wonder why, is because I tried to camber the fronts, and for the first gen probes you can't, because your tie rod is not long enough for the alignment to work that way, and it makes your hub rub, so I'm not able to do it like that. But they're gonna come with these tools. You'll have two of them. I can only find the big one, which is okay, but you're gonna wanna loosen this like that, basically. Sometimes you'll have to do top and the bottom. For some reason only this one will do, because then I can spin it like that, you know. So let me get everything else situated, and I will show you guys how to do the ride height. Alright, so I'm not really gonna mess with my ride height because I like where it's at. So I'm not gonna go crazy on it, but I am gonna show you guys how to adjust it. That way you guys have a good idea. Now for my Focus I had, it was these top rings that you had to adjust it on. This one didn't matter, but for this one you have to actually twist it. There's only two ways to do this. You twist this bottom or you twist the middle. So you want to raise this up so you know if you're going down or up. You obviously want to have the threads disappear, that way you know that you are lowering, not raising. So if you can see like this, they're disappearing. As if you're doing this, they're appearing. I'll give you guys a better close-up on that real quick. So here's a better example of what I was talking about. You want to go this way to lower them, because as you can see, the thread is slowly going down. As if you're going this way, your thread is coming up. You don't want it to go up if you're trying to lower your car, because then you're just raising it. You want to go this way, because it's lowering your car instead of raising it. And then when you're done, what you do is grab your tool and tighten it like that. Now say you're wanting to make both of your sides equal, which is what you want to do. You know, when you get coilovers, you want to make sure everything is identical. You want to count how many threads you have. I normally write it on my wrist. That way I know. Or finger, whatever, paper. And then I would go to the other side, and then I would count that thread. Then if it's off, I would adjust it. That way it's all perfect. You don't want your ride height to be any different at all, because it feels weird and it looks weird. I've had it. It's annoying. Very, very fucking annoying. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a tutorial. I don't really mess with the damping that much. It's not really my thing. I mean, not damping, preload. Preload, I don't really mess with it. I know it can max out your ride height or whatever. I'm not trying to slam it because it is an older car. It does have problems. I don't want to make more problems than it already has. But yeah, just feel like I would give you guys a tutorial on how to adjust your lovely coilovers that you probably spend a good pretty penny on. Don't buy cheap coilovers, please. Buy the good stuff. I had Rev 9 for my Focus. These are DT Racing. I paid $1,000 for these. The Rev 9s only paid $400 because my buddy gave me a deal for the coilovers and then the AEM intake that they made for that year. So that's why they were cheaper, but those normally go for around like $800. But go with expensive ones. Don't go with cheap ones that you find on eBay or Amazon. They ruin you. These I bought from Amazon though for $1,000 total, and I like them. I love them ever since. They feel so much better than the lowering springs that I had in this car. But yeah, that is how you adjust your coilovers. And then all you gotta do is repeat the same process backwards as you did when you started. Put the wheel back on, make sure this is locked up, and all that fun stuff. And then yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one.